Giants, you just go for the rumble, or just you go for something aggressive because you already have the tanky jungler, and we want it aggressive.
Now his opposite number, Memento, replacing Maxwell from Summer. Test of Spirit comes down, Alfari gets tagged up. It looks like that little golem will get procced. Death Sentence down in the bottom lane. It's Ignor that lands, and Kakal's coming for support. Leaps forward for first blood. And that's the way you want your legendary jungler to start game one.
Have a look at the setup. You've actually got no river wards from the side of Giants that see whatsoever is coming down the river.
Oh,
really good
so
positioning
good.
from Ignor, because he flashes in advance, lands the flay, gets into a position where he's in front of Hustlin, and that allows him to guarantee the hook down to Hiku. Really clean game down in the bottom lane.
Amazing.
They managed to get the vision that they wanted, and they were able to get away unscathed.
They were indeed. Will anyone get away unscathed now? Power of Evil's coming up with access to that unleashed power. Alfari's going to be in trouble, but it's Flaxish that goes down. Not enough damage. Where Alfari's Maokai and Misfits get their second kill of the game. Down in the bottom lane, Hansama gets caught by that dredge line, forced to take the lantern to safety.
I think they may very well be looking to gain some control over the Infernal Drake, but Giants, they've actually done a great job, even though they've been pushed under in the mid and actually suffered a lot during the bottom lane. They've done a great job of just maintaining vision control around this Infernal, but I don't know if they can stop this dive.
Death Sentence onto Hustlin. Flay goes backwards. The box blocks off any sort of escape. Defensive flash from Ignor, and Power of Evil gets a great stun onto Hiku. Hiku flashes for his life. The second, third, and fourth shots of the curtain call ring true across the Giants' back line. Tower first blood just about secured here by Misfits. Finally goes down. One thing I misspoke earlier, it is Giants that got the Infernal Drake, in fact, not Misfits. So that is at least one advantage. Giants could get another. Some pressure in the mid lane. Knight gets caught out. Death Sentence tags Memento. Curtain Call gonna get body blocked by Memento for a shot or two before Ignite and Kakao continue the chase. Depth Charge goes out and knocks up two Misfits members, but 1-2 flashes blown in the exchange. Now we'll see how it works in the mid to late game, because we're getting into that time frame. Teleport coming up here for Alfari. Flaxish is the target. Who will be securing the kill is the answer. Whoa. A lot of damage! And that's a bug splat for Kakao.
Really nice response coming out from Flaxish. Even in a 1 versus 4, he's able to get a kill, but that's the thing about Ilaoi. You have to remember that the more people, that means more tentacles, and Kakao just didn't quite respect the amount of slap damage that Flaxish was able to put out.
He knows he's safe. He's using that tremor sense to detect any threats. Hustlin's gonna get tagged out by the curtain call. Hiku eats a 2 shots. The final one goes out, but the Unleashed Power picks up the kill. Holds on to his Vengeful Maelstrom. Actually looks like there was Krugs fighting as well. Gigantic fight in the mid lane. Redemption is dropped by Hustlin. Stun onto Hiku, he's in trouble. Unleashed Power doesn't pick up the kill though. It's a shutdown onto Power of Evil. Giants get one and they run away. Curve the bullet, Angelina. Not gonna get the kill, and Knight survives the 4th. There is a ward in the pit for Flaxish to teleport to, holding their nerve. Giants have decided not to. Instead, it's a TP to the river. Dredgeline catches on Alfari. Chain of Corruption is spreading, locking down Hansama, but he's not killed yet. Flaxish is holding on to the leap of faith. GA not gonna get tagged.
With the low mobility carries that you have on Misfits, there is no threat on all this poke that's coming out from DQ and Knight.
The Dredgeline catches Power of Evil and he gets taken down. Kakao jumps into a sacrificial position. Knight gets his second kill of the fight. The tower falls, and Giants, they take the gold lead for the first time.
Baron may very well be on the cards of this team.
30 minutes in, and the drama grows. Memento caught with a death sentence. That's going to at least interrupt the recall. That means a lower health tank. Kakao and Power Evil only just spawning. Alfari's going in. GA and Vengeful Maelstrom buying a lot of time. Leap of Faith puts all the tentacles up. Hustlin's already down. Giants forced away from Baron. Hansama takes the lantern before he's killed by Memento. Alfari follows after, and a flash from Ignor to save his life. But they stopped the Baron. It felt like Misfits could have run away with the lead. Now they're trying to stop Baron once again. It's a good old European Baron dance.
TP.
Flaxish is going to come in from behind. Knight has got caught up by the stun. Knight is in trouble, he's down! Alfari gets the kill credit. Giants are split up, but they've separated Hunt Summer and Ignor. They're running towards the blue buff. Power of Evil is down. Hunt Summer on 200 HP, running for his life. Continues to tag Flaxish. The tentacles have timed out. Kakal's looking for a leap. Does go over the wall. Looks for EQ, but the exhaust blocks his damage. He's stealth for a few seconds longer before he's taken down. It's a 1-for-2 in favor of Giants. Alfari is tagged and will be killed as well. EQ gets another.
The problem for Hunt Summer is he's playing this Jhin, which is just not a tank killer.
Yeah, they really are. Knight is in a little bit of trouble here. Death Sentence connects onto Knight. Special delivery is available and used!
Oh!
Does not matter. Unleashed power follows him all the way.
This is a fantastic pick for Misfits. They are able to catch Knight out of position. That is a 45-second death timer, and they land a hook!
There's the flash hook, but instantly cleansed by the QSS. EQ's running for his life. And we said it, we called it. Ignor is an aggressive playmaker. Always keep your eyes on possibilities from that kid. Knight gets caught out. Alfari teleports down. The Test of Spirit's actually going to bring a tentacle with him. Teleport coming down from Flaxish. Elder Dragon, 2,500. Memento goes in, 50-50. Where are the smites? The fight breaks out. Giants gonna lose Memento. Redemption goes down. Misfits get Elder.
Really clean Elder Dragon take coming out from the side of Misfit. They completely stop hitting the Elder Dragon. They shut down Memento. They pick that objective up. And while they will lose a turret in the top lane, Misfits have said, we might be down, but we are certainly not out.
Giants have to respond
That's
very
going down
quickly.
quick.
Baron's being melted, 50%. Death Sentence finds Memento, but there's no damage to follow it up. Test of Spirit are used as well. Hustler's on the front line, but he's flashing away to safety. Chain of Corruption spreads. Hunt Summer flashes to safety. Nobody's died yet. Curtain Call is being used. Knight finds Hunt Summer. Kakal's looking for Knight. Exhaust buys a few seconds of time. They've traded 1-for-1 as Ignor dies in the back end. Stun is going to fall just a little short, though, as Knight suicided, but maybe to save the fight. Can Giants delay this? Baron has been started. Teleport needs to come in. Still a ward. Death Sentence onto Ignor. He's already down. It was a dredge line. Baron picked up by Memento. Giants have already won this one. They've got the buff. Power of Evil is exhausted. Does not find a kill. Hunt Summer is down. It's a double kill for Flaxish. Continues to look for more. Power of Evil running for his life. 3 members of Misfits are down, and the Baron.
Memento, you did a fantastic thing, saving your team from what could have been a horrendous situation. Getting the steal away from Kakao, you can add that to your book of achievements.
Hustling just interrupting Power of Evil, delaying the back. Even if he goes down, it doesn't matter because the base will be opened. Traded 1-for-1. There's an exposed inhibitor in the top lane. 60-second death timer. Kakao's Spirit will be tested. That Kha'Zix had a great early game, but just fell to pieces in the mid and now late game. Giants have got an inhibitor. Look for their second and may look for more.
They could very well end the game right now. Alfari is still dead. Power of Evil is gone. Hunt Summer will be able to do very little against these tanks, but they're going to play it safe.
And I think it's important to note as well that Giants as a team... Oh, wow, look at that. Minions pulled all the way to the bottom lane. That's actually just going to create a little bit of confusion now for Misfits. They have to deal with Supers behind them, Supers in front of them, Giants as well. Hunt Summer starts using the Curtain Call. The threat from Memento interrupts him. Redemption's used to plenty. Power of Evil's already down. Giants are going to look for another. Flash forward from Flaxish. No, it was the Leap of Faith, the Test of Faith rather. Thrown out. Misfits are routed. They are just getting pulled apart. They cannot stand to fight. Memento burrows into Kakao's face, and the piercing arrow kills Kakao where he stands. The Nexus turrets are falling 1 and 2, and Giants upset the apple cart and take down Misfits.
So Misfits and Alfari are basically saying, all right, we'll match your aggression with more aggression, and Misfits have been able to build themselves a fantastic teamfight composition.
All right, flash and heals available for Hiku. This could be a 3-on-1 dive. No exhaust available. Kakao's coming forward. Challenging Smite is out. Piercing arrow into the Thunderlords. Command protect. Hiku's holding on to the summoners until the last second. Gets away with his life. Memento unburrows onto Alfari, and first blood picked up by Flaxish.
So while there was all this action happening down in the bottom lane, Giants respond with a gank in the top. No first blood for Misfits. First blood goes over to Flaxage, and this is a great way to start for the Swedish top lane.
Oh, good start to Giants. They've already got 1,000 gold. Power of Evil, no shockwave available, running low on mana. Knight's trying to run him down, connecting every single skill shot. Power of Evil sidesteps the overload. Not going to be over here. Here comes Cacao. Leap forward. Knight! He does it! They trade 1-for-1.
Both mid laners ended up using Ghost in that exchange. I think that Knight thought that they could go for the aggressive play, but with the presence of Cacao, he's forced away. Now Memento.
Look at that from the Void Spike. Flash forward. Taste of Fear is not enough. Ooh. Red buff slows down Memento. Cacao needs to get in range. The cooldown's not going to connect. The overload is locked down. Cacao turns around to Knight. Knight's running a little low on mana. Ooh. 200 HP. Cacao sidesteps. Gets the kill.
Really good outplay from Cacao. I didn't think he was going to get away from that.
Is that double digit? Hustlin gets it back!
Nice snipe coming out from EQ and Hustlin. They get the return kill, 1-for-1, but it's not over yet.
No, it's not. Chain of Corruption into the Nethergrass. EQ is killed as a reply. It's Power of Evil that secures that one. Setting up for a potential dive. Hustlin's got Exhaust. The farm alarm brings Memento back to the fight, but not close enough. It's not only does Hustlin get away with that one? Big smiles.
Oh, man.
EQ gets shut down. Gonna take a quick look at Hustlin. He could start bullying that lane in a few minutes. Before we get there, though, Knight gets jumped on. Memento and Hustlin coming for some support. There's no Nethergrass, but it may not be needed. The damage from those Voidlings ignores little army.
The animals came in 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, and Knight, he just couldn't manage with all of that additional damage. But now Hansama the focus.
Ash Arrow, very good flash. Near point blank, but Hansama must have predicted that one or anticipated it. But that might change because Misfit and Power of Evil, they've enlisted the help of a Blast Cone.
So there's a lot of pings coming down. Flaxish knows that something is up.
Oh, he does, but I think Flaxish is about to get deaded.
And the dirt is gone. Unfortunately for Flaxish, there's nothing that he can do against that 3-man dive. I felt like he should have read it a little bit sooner, but couldn't react, and now look at the collapse. Okay,
let's see where the target is. Nethergrass has been used on Memento. He's being tagged out. Here comes Hiku. Volley goes out. Exhaust onto Ignar, just to try and reduce that Mel's effectiveness. Summon a heal, buy some additional time. And he's going to be the recipient of some support here from Memento. Flash into Overload, as well as the Rune Prison. Shockwave catches Knight. Here comes Cacao. End up trading 1-for-1. Memento unburrows once more. Alfari's got an equalizer if he wants to use it. There's no flash for Memento. Will regen a little. Flash forward from Alfari. Burns down Memento. And Alfari gets out. It's a 1-for-2.
You already have 4 damage threats on the side of Misfit.
That's the biggest thing for me, is there's so much to work with. Flaxish is going to look for Alfari. Blade of the Rune King's already been used. Slicing Maelstrom comes out. Flaxish sidesteps the equalizer. They've ended up trading ultimates, but it's Flaxish with a little bit of sustain on that Blade of the Rune King. Here comes Cacao from the side. Throws down the Void Rush. No, not the Void Rush, right? Void Assault. And Flaxish is killed. Just too easy. One charge of the ultimate from that Assault and just easily picked up by Cacao. This time round, look, Knight is in the top lane. He's got no teleport. And Misfits just easily put pressure. Flash over the wall from Ignar. Hustlin's down. This should secure the tower as well. Memento's coming from behind. He's going to get burned down as well. Giants are like lambs to the slaughter. Flaxish is caught out. Here comes Knight, but it's 1-on-5. He really has to go superhuman to make this fight work.
And, okay, so Baron has been started. There's actually 0 vision, 0 teleport coming out from Flax. And look at how quick this is going down.
Oh, the Voidlings are helping to tank. There's just so much damage to speak of. Memento's locked down. He can't get into the pit. The arrow doesn't even find a target. Misfits sneak the Baron. Cacao's looking for Knight. The equalizer slows down the retreat. Cacao plays it safe this time round, and all Giants can do is stand by as Baron is secured. But Knight and Memento, they're about to be surrounded. Misfits.
Bad idea.
Oh, this is going to be scary. 5 members of Giants have theoretically got the ability to collapse. The Ash Arrow catches Hansama. Unburrow as well. Slicing Maelstrom's buying some time, but Hansama stays alive. Alfari goes golden with an hourglass. Memento unburries to buy some more time. Shockwave sends Flaxish backwards. Giants have been destroyed where they stand. 4 for nothing.
And that could very well be the game. 4 members are dead for Giants, 30-second death timers. They have a Baron-empowered minion wave, and Misfits bite back.
26 minutes, and Misfits are setting onto the Nexus turrets. This could be the decider game. Screw that. This is going to a decider game. Kakao, Alfari leading the charge. The Nexus is destroyed, and Misfits dominate game 2.
It comes back to what we were talking about in game 1, where you exhaust, you cut half the damage. So
Is that a concern?
well, it could very well be. We might have to hold off on that. We see a 3-man gank in the mid lane.
All right, Tunnel can come over. Kakao follows the dash. Knight is knocked up, and First Blood picked up with the Thunderlords. Teleport comes down. For Alfari trying to reply back. Flaxish drops the hammer down. They've traded back and forth. And it's not over yet. This is getting messy. Dazzle stun, gonna lock up Flaxish, but it's Giants that get 3 and double buffs on Flaxish.
That could not have been a worse start for Misfits. I'm fairly naive about the world. But what I don't understand is why would 2 wet noodles fight one?
So you come from a very cold place in the UK, right?
Yes.
But everywhere else where it's warm, whenever people go swimming and you have a noodle in a swimming pool, you hit people with it. But nobody dies. That's not going to be the case in the bottom, because Hustlin is looking for Hans Summer. Soul Flare comes out, teleport from Alfari behind. Flaxish is channeling as well. I can't quite see where he's coming though. Nobody goes down. Flash away from the Dazzle.
But Misfits actually looking very aggressive.
They are indeed. I didn't see if Flaxish's teleport was interrupted or if he cancelled it. Either way, Memento's coming in from behind. There's no Crystal Arrow available, but the Cosmic Radiance gets dropped down. Misfits buy some time. Knight's looking for Unsummer, and he's found him. Dashed in. Chrono Break needed to survive, but doesn't get the damage portion. Power of Evil's unleashed his power. Doesn't find a kill. Flash from Ignore, but nobody else followed up. Need to tell your teammates. A little bit of a miscommunication there, something we've not seen a lot of. A little bit of support coming in from Misfits towards the river. Power of Evil is positioned. That's a stun! That's a 3-man stun! 2-man stun! EQ gets chunked down! Flashes to safety. Exhaust is on Memento, and the chains of corruption are spreading. Knight becomes the target. Chrono Break is available. Where's the Ghost? And no one's squishy, so Knight doesn't pull the trigger.
You and I at the start said we want to see more early game from Memento.
Yeah.
We want to see what Flaxis can do as a team. And hang on, we have a TP coming in mid.
Oh, Ash Arrow onto Memento. He's just locked up for days. Power of Evil gets a kill with the ultimate, but what will it cost him? Cosmic Radiance will give an invulnerability to a few. Knight runs away with the Chrono Break. Flaxish is tanking up 5 members of Misfits, but they're split. EQ's running out of mana. 5 members of Misfits chasing down Flaxish. He's stunned by Scatter the Weak, and he's killed by Power of Evil. It's great to see the coaching staff backstage. Reactions, Daku, of course, Power of Evil.
Oh.
It's shut down by Memento.
Oops. And right here, Power of Evil, he even had vision.
Yeah.
So I think that was a very greedy play where he thought he could catch Memento out because he believed that thanks to the control ward that he wasn't being spotted out and could get a pick. Look at the flank TP coming in from Knight.
All right, let's see if this is any good. I actually think it's Flaxish coming in from behind.
Oh!
The interrupt from Power of Evil. Cosmic Radiance is going to buy some time. Catches all 3 members of Misfits. Ash Arrow from Hansama is available. Is it going to get fired? It's coming from downtown, but the Chrono Break is going to get dodged. Hustlin is stunned up for days. Flaxish and Hiku fighting from the back line. Hustlin's already down. Hansama's found Hiku. Baron not going to get enlisted. I thought he was about to attack. Knight and Memento running for their lives. It's a double kill for Power of Evil. Flaxish, Memento running for their lives. Giants are about to get aced. It is just a matter of time. Flaxish running through the jungle. Memento gets tagged up. Alfari, sapling toss. Will it find a target? No, because the tower will. And now all of a sudden, Memento and Ignore, Kakao rather, and Ignore running down Flaxish.
And I feel like Misfits
Not gonna
can
get
just... But now we're also starting to see the pressure that Knight can exert over Power of Evil in this side lane.
Scatter the Weak just knocks him back. No stun though. Power of Evil doesn't really want to throw down that ultimate because Knight can just trade with his own. A little bit of pressure coming up. Chrono Break gets the damage onto Power of Evil. Unleashed Power this time finds the stun. Exhaust as well. Knight flashes over the wall. The Ash Arrow goes a little bit wide. Kill credit. Volley tags onto Knight. And Hans Summer's the one that secures it. 25 seconds before Knight is alive. 4 members of Giants making their way up. Memento's got a lot of damage. Jumps into the pit. Does it again! That's a Baron steal for Memento!
Memento gets a second steal in this series. The hero that Giants need once again. You're actually buying a lot of time for Knight to get even more items and be that split push threat. Notice that he has completed all the arrow.
Well, very quick QSS. Hiku's running for his life. Redemption comes down. Hiku gets healed ever so slightly. Stunned once again. There's so many members of Misfits on him, though. And Alfari picks up the kill with that vengeful Maelstrom. Where is the rest of Misfits? Knight is on the turret in the top lane. He's got a Lich Bane hammering away. Memento's coming to help. We may have a base race on our hands. Flaxish is in the bottom lane. Takes down the tower, empowered recall available to him. But the inhibitor in the middle lane is now under pressure. Misfits with 5. They're knocking away on the inhibitor. It's down. 25 seconds before he queues up. Knight is starting to recall. Misfits putting pressure onto the Nexus turret. The first turret's going to fall. They've got minions coming up. Flaxish gets stunned and so does Memento. Misfits take one more before they back away.
Giants were the ones that had to decide, do we stop or do we commit? And now Misfits are committing.
Commit to Memento. He gets caught by the Ash Arrow. Parallel Convergence buys a lot of time, but the Cosmic Radiance is the game changer. Chrono Break for Knight. Gets knocked up by the Unburrow. Trying to find Hunt Summer. Summoner Heal is going to save his life. And now Hiku. He respawns simply to get re-killed. No! He's escaped with his life. It's a peel, a turn, a burn for Hustlin. And Flaxish buys some time. 3 more members of Giants are down. It's up to Flaxish and Hiku to do the impossible. 2 on 5 against Misfits.
Misfits are just waiting for the minion wave. Kakao has just gone back to base and is coming back with the support that his team needs to end this game and take the series.
5 members of Misfits forward. Ignite looks for the dazzle stun. Will not find it. Misfits turn their attention to the Nexus. They're ignoring the champions. And Misfits defeat Giants.
Orianna is a perfectly fine pick against it. This is something we were looking at. This is where you're gonna see the insane Iron Poppy damage.
Chachi setting up for the knockback. There goes the trigger seed. Cabo starting to move it out.
Look at that
saving
damage.
the hook, waiting till he can hook under the tower. Cabo knocked back. Decent damage coming in. Are they gonna be able to grab it? First blood down to the Ivern.
Almost too easy. Cabo shot pushing up. Guys, look down here at his items. The ward is ready from his trinket, but he didn't place it yet. So he tried his hardest, didn't work, and now he's on a different team, and Joko's top lane.
Chachi in trouble. Joko looking for the gank. Cannot jump in, though. Poppy denying the entry. Sends him right back home with the hammer.
He is spotted.
Yeah, Vitality rinsing and repeating the same map movements that they've used in the past. Hylissang not respecting the potential for engage. Flash in, too much damage. Hilly gets popped. All too easy for Vitality.
They were on a ward, and he's the man who can't get caught out because he's the man needing to save the other guys. Why on earth would Hylissang think he should run down to the river?
Not entirely sure.
He saw them on that ward near the mid lane. This is exactly what Vitality needed. They got a pick, and now they're trying to get some tower damage.
Daisy comes out. Joko taking decent damage so far. Trigger Seed goes out. Daisy's nigh impossible to escape from at this point, but Weaver's Wall comes in. Is instantly canceled. Chachi on the backside disengages the fight. Using the smite to pop the Daisy. Chachi goes back. Hachani gets taken down. Unicorns of Love control the momentum of the fight now, but Nuke Duck is waiting.
Just once in a while?
Well, Samix is going to need his mechanics because Joko's on the way in, but they're going to ignore him and go for the tower instead. Not looking for the aggression. Here comes Ivern. Joko locked up. He's going to go down.
Samux, obviously, we can't call him a straight upgrade over Veritas, but Veritas was not a key member on Unicorns. And it's definitely been a jungle upgrade for sure.
Oh, Samix caught out, locked up. There's a lot of damage going down, but the Lulu's keeping him alive. He's going to live. He flashes out. Samix unkillable as they pick up the Rengar. Vitality walk away empty-handed. They're losing members left and right, and this is absolute disaster. Romain in the back cheering for the team. You can see it. Double kill for the Kassadin, and they come away with everything they want.
Yeah, I know we don't like to say a game is over before the Nexus is actually dead, but with the composition Unicorns have drafted, with how well they played defensively in the start, then this game should be over already. She's very good against single target, but she's very bad against area of effect damage.
In goes Daisy. Chachi there as well, breaking down the turrets slowly but surely. Exile over the wall. Joko in trouble, but Hachani's going to lock him down. Decent amount of damage coming in. Redemption going to heal up the side of Unicorns of Love, and the inhibitor is left open and exposed. But Rengar, he's looking for an opportunity. He's looking for a way in. Exile locked up. The silence comes out. Kassadin's in trouble. Unicorns of Love still holding firm, still backing off. Joko still has a little bit of time. Dodges the trap. Out comes the curtain call. But who is it going to connect with? Rengar can find a way in. Unicorns of Love walk away unscathed once again. Baron buff still ticking, about to fall off. Daisy coming in, and Chachi more than happy to tank up the Voidlings on the front line. Daisy doing a decent job as well. Unicorns of Love, it's a slow siege. Joko still trying to find a way in, but it's just so hopeless for this Rengar. No clear path. Nukeduck gets a good engage, though. Hylissang is in trouble. He's going to get popped. That's a lot of damage, but it's not enough. Hylissang goes down in the end. Cabo, though, trades his life for it. Joko's down as well. Out comes the ace in a hole. Nukeduck goes down. Double kill for Exile. Unicorns of Love taking a fight once again. Chachi's not even done yet. He goes in, he says, steal back. I saw you had least deaths last season. Let's mix it up.
The original puppy god in the top lane is VIT Chachi. He played it before it was cool, before it was reworked. He's also playing it now, obviously, and it's been very, very good.
Very strong, and Hachani, unfortunately, is not enough to 1v4 his way to victory. Game one, gonna go over to the Unicorns of Love. We didn't expect it. New picks we hadn't seen, power picks on the side of Vitality, but it is not enough to stop the Unicorns of Love.
So we get to see just Talia once again, and this was Vitality potentially looking for that global comp that could snowball, steal back down the bottom lane. Trust me, when you're playing an AD carry in a side lane late game and that happens, you just die.
Snare gonna connect as well. Hylissang gonna have to flash to safety. Joko on the way in. Another axe connects. Flash forward. First blood. One last shot from Steelback to clean up that kill.
To make sure to keep up in CS and experience. So going in and just poking him actually did a lot. Joko is trading with Chachi.
Chachi in comes Rumble. That's decent damage. Flash over the wall. No opportunity to get out. Xerxes gonna look for a kill back. Cabo may have bit off more than he can chew. Now pulling back 1-for-1 overall. Flash forwards from Xerxes. He's gonna roll in. Not gonna get stunned up. Overheating. Cabo in trouble. Double kill. Ask and you shall receive 100% kill participation. There it is again. We'll hold that thought for a second because it looks like there's going to be a party down here. Weaver's wall comes out. Samix is locked up against the wall. Hachani's only level 5, but he's moving forward. Joko looks like he's going to grab his first kill of the game. Samix goes down. Hylissang is next. Vitality taking control of the bottom side.
Because Samix is instantly dead. Top lane fight. He's ulties.
Defensives. Hextech ultimate. It's the 1v1 you've always wanted. VIT Chachi pushes back against the wall. Makes sure Cabo can't get the proc, but he gets it anyway. Chachi's in trouble. But both sides are going to back off.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it may look like the trades are going even on the top side, but you got to keep your eyes on that CS, 91-69.
Yeah, Chachi getting a good advantage up here, even though he lost that all in. And Cabo shot.
In trouble. VIT Chachi just going to run to safety. He doesn't have to use it to engage. Flash out. Cabo still wants more. Waiting. Parry going in. Hextech ultimatum available. Going to try to trap him in there. Cabo cannot afford
the bait.
Chachi says, here's the ultimatum.
So when you use Camille's ulti, you're untargetable for just a short second.
Hylissang's about to die. Wall can't be disabled. Vitality may not be able to get anything on the top side, but they're more than happy to pick up one on the bottom. And Nukeduck not done yet. Moving forward, Flash is burned. Action across the map.
This is a fun series. I love this. Both teams are playing some super fun League of Legends. Xerxes taking damage.
Xerxes trying to do his best to kill the minions so they can't continue the dive. Rumble is so low, he's burning down. He's gonna drop. Hachani grabs that one. Nukeduck goes down.
Oh, she's getting fed. Okay, just to set up following this one. Nice Rumble ulti coming in, but obviously Voidlings, a crit. Samix is like, I could block this one for my jungler, but nah, I'm just gonna start hitting this Malzahar in the face, and I'm not actually even close to killing him. Guess.
Gotta buff that damage stat, Deficio. How dare you? Meanwhile, bot lane remains relatively back and forth. Early Whimsy trying to lock it up. Chani wants to go forward. Rumble can't throw down the ultimate on top of him, and Chani biting off a bit more than he can chew. Caitlyn ult not up yet. We're gonna have to back off. Joko choosing to get out of this fight. Vitality had the setup, but couldn't quite execute on it.
And we get to see just a lot of action in the bottom lane. Chani, oh, he's so low.
He's burning down. Deathfire touch, but the pot is ticking. Rumble with not quite enough AP yet.
She's taking your tower. She's killing your top laner. Well, I guess you go bot lane again.
Oh, Cersei overstepping into the brush. Curtain Call's coming out. He's trying to flash to safety. Wild Growth won't be enough. In comes the Weaver's Wall, but it's not quite going to make it to the tower. Goes from Nuke Duck. Samix running. Joko going to connect the axe. Samix set to fall. Nuke Duck picks up a kill. And Vitality make a play on the bottom side.
If he doesn't try and just randomly go for risky all-ins, he's just going to take tower.
I don't know if this is going to be random. He's waiting for the
now
tower
it's
to
fine.
drop. Now he wants to go for it. Talia's on the other side.
Okay.
Down goes the top laner. Exile kills the jungler in the meantime, and Nuke Duck somehow made it to top lane in the time where we were focused on that duel, but it's just constant action across the map. Could just leap right onto Steelback. Not going to do it quite yet, but we'll pressure him off, but it's Samix who is overextended. Straying way too far, and not a whole lot to get excited about here. Samix getting cut down, a smart move from Vitality, but honestly just an overextension for the new 80 carry on the Unicorns of Love.
Oh, Nuke Duck is trying to block them from coming down and killing Joko.
Going in, TP's coming in, Hachani looking to get aggressive. Hylissang has been locked up. What can they get? Nuke Duck is here. That's a ton of damage. Out comes the ultimatum. Nuke Duck now set to die. Will the team join in? He can no longer get the 1v1, but Chachi's cleaning up house. Oh, Hachani maybe set to drop. Next to flash out, Cabo with the moves. Cabo pulling back. Exile now the one in trouble. Leaps in from Cabo Shard. Will he make the hero play? One more bullet. Cabo goes in. Triple kill for the Fiora.
Oh, this game is so good, man. I love it. It goes way too fast when you have an ability you can use twice as well on it.
Snare, sidestep, curtain call coming out. Oh, Cersei coming forward, block it for him. Moving in,
No!
four shots gonna connect. No, they can't get the angle right. But maybe it's the block that's gonna cost Cersei his life. He throws down the equalizer, but it's too long, and the seismic shove means Nuke Duck will grab the kill.
Chachi's still busy on these Cersei, but Cabo Shot is here.
It's the 1v1. Exile trying to pull someone back. He is gonna connect with one. Hachani goes in, but it's Nuke Duck who says no. Taking down the mid laner for the Unicorns of Love. The battle continues in the jungle, but Vitality are moving towards the Baron Pit. Chachi, what are you going to go for here? The inhibitor is up and available, but the Baron Pit has to be respected.
Yeah, the reason he's going for inhibitor is he's trying to force other members of Vitality to recall. Let's see if he can't win it. He's losing it.
He doesn't have the lifesteal to win out against Cabo Shard. He's got too much sustain. Chachi now running for his life. Does get the movement speed steroid there, but execute onto Joko. They're not going to be able to get the Baron. It's mistakes across the board.
Despite killing Exile, they can't take down the Baron.
Unicorns of Love are now the one from the Baron. Steelback, is he going to be able to get it? No. Going to drop. Nuke Duck gets the grand ultimatum, and it's not enough. Unicorns of Love get the Baron, and they pick off one from Vitality.
Oh, cost him so much, and he's still chasing.
Chachi's not done yet. Hachani, no hope to escape as the double kill drops.
And really, Joko dying to that Baron, costing.
Is snared for a brief moment there to stop the engage. More members up, but Chachi just keeps advancing. The raw power of Camille in the hands of the Unicorns of Love looking unstoppable. It doesn't matter what happens to Samix on the bottom side. They cannot stop the Camille on the top side. Now the Camille in their base. Now all of the Unicorns pressing down the curtain call. But in the end, it's just going to be curtains coming out for Vitality. Unicorns of Love cutting down the last tower. One final fight. Hachani's on the way in. Tower getting lower. Steelback now unstoppable. Unicorns of Love living, but they drop one member. Oh, Exile with the ult. Now pulling back. No one else going to be able to get in there. Exile retreating to safety. Vitality stave off the Unicorns for now. Unicorns of Love going to retreat.
They will be able to. Nuke Duck has ulti. Can he try and block the escape?
Oh, Exile, Samix. Samix has been left to his own.
Sadly, he has an F. Whoops.
Unicorns of Love trying to break the final tower, standing between them and victory. One more inhibitor in their way as well, but they're caught up by the wall. Samix, can he make it out? Equalizer goes down to disengage the fight. Joko hesitating to go in. Not a whole ton of damage. Another shot going to connect, but no low health bars on the side of Unicorns. Are Vitality too far behind? Nuke Duck trying to dissuade any further action, but Chachi's now on the front lines. Ultimatum up and available, but Cersei getting caught off on the bottom side. They're not even going to kill the Rumble. Hachani's caught up. The challenge is issued. Fiora wants a kill, but is not going to get it. Cabo forced backwards. Redemption comes down, but not before the Unraveled Earth finds a kill, and Cabo Shard is moving forward. Cabo set to fall. Shut down for Chachi. Chachi moving forward. Steelback gets popped. That's the shutdown, and that's the game. Unicorns of Love moving up 2-0 in their first series, cutting through each and every member of Vitality.